Hi everyone and welcome to Positively Kimmie. I am Kimmie. If you are new here, welcome. This is a safe space. And if you're one of my returning subscribers and my besties, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday, where I'm going to do a little bit of skincare, and then I'm also going to do some affirmations and tell you some things that I learned this week and go over one of the products that I got in one of my value hauls and tell you if I liked it or not. So if that sounds good to you, please consider joining my family of besties and liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing the videos and doing just the whole thing. It's free, which is awesome. All you have to do is hit that notification bell and we're going to get started. So the first thing I always do is I take my makeup wipes. I know a lot of people think it's controversial to still use makeup wipes, but I find it works best for me. And I'm going to put my hair back so I get my bangs out of the way. That's beautiful, isn't it? Get the bangs out of the way. Get the hair off of my face. There we go. That's absolutely perfect. And we're going to take a makeup wipe and just wipe off all the makeup from today. I wore like a lot of base makeup. I have foundation, I have my bronzer on, I have lipstick on, my eyebrows were on, but I forgot to put on mascara. I didn't feel like putting on mascara today. I just wasn't in the mood. So I didn't, and I didn't do any videos today. And it was the quietest day in my household, so I really should have gotten something done. That would have been the right thing to do while nobody was here. So we're going to do that. And we're going to get our eyes really well, because the mascara that we're using has been clumping on me. And then I'm going to tell you about a good mascara that I've been using recently. So the next thing I'm going to do is, after I get a lot off, that's really gross, but a lot of my makeup off, I'm going to go on with my Juno Clean Tang Cleansing Balm. It's obviously a cleansing balm. And I'm going to put that on. And we are going to see what else comes off the face. Now, I use a little bit more than most normal people. That's what I'm going to be using. And this is where we're at. There is so much in this. This will last you about, if you use it every night, like 4 to 5 months, maybe even 6. I'm just gonna go all up in here. We want to get the eyelashes really well, because otherwise they get clumpy. And when they get clumpy, your eyelashes don't look as nice. Let me just clip the rest of the face. And some of it's a tubing mascara, so to do that you would just go like this and then they should come off. And don't ever put mascara on top of mascara like hours later or a day later. Make sure you clean off your eyes. There are dust mites and little things like that in your eyes, and we want to make sure that they're not on our that we're doing something about that. You know, because then you can get your clogged tear ducts. It's really disgusting when you see all the creepy crawlers, you know, and they like mascara. So that's not helpful in any way, shape, or form. You know, when I went to the eye doctor, I was like, listen, you have to, he's like, oh, you know, you wear lashes. I said, sometimes. He's like, they love lashes, they love mascara. And I was like, oh, I always thought when I put my mascara on that I was killing those little suckers. And you're not. And don't look it up because it's really gross. I need a little bit more for my eyes. So just rub it right here. I really want to get these really cleaned off. And we're just going to go small circles, whatever you want. Get as close to your lash line as possible. If this goes in your eyes, it might leave a film over your eyes, but it will not burn. So you could actually leave your eyes open to do that, and it will not hurt you. Okay, let me get a clean makeup wipe. I'll wipe off my hands first. And we're gonna go and just get as much of that off as we can. Like I said, I didn't have too much on today, so it's not too bad. But I want my eyelashes to not be so clumpy, because I found the last couple days, I don't know if my mascara is going bad, and it's 3 months and I need to change it. But I did buy another one that I'm obsessed with, and I will let you know what that is. So we're gonna just everything. And let's see, that's good. That's good. We're just gonna take off our tubing mascara, and you're just gonna gently pull your eyelashes, and you'll see that you'll get more off. Okay, so we're all done with that. I'm gonna put this away now. My Glen Cove Skin Cleansing 10 Balm. It's less than $20 and well worth it because of how long it lasts. Oh my goodness. I can't ever close or open anything, and I don't know why this is giving me a hard time right now. Okay, here we go. Now today I'm going to be using a mask. It's a hydrating gel cream mask, and it's made from glacier water, pink peony, and it calms your skin down. It's a hydrant, and it's by Freeman. These I had gotten last Christmas from Five Below. My sissy gets them for me every year, and I love it, but I'm out of sheet masks, and I would really like to get more sheet masks because sometimes the gel is just too much of a pain in the neck. Okay. Where is my... I don't know where it is. I was looking for my opener, but this should be good. So you're going to lift this up. Starting from the bottom, you're going to squeeze to the top. Now we're getting somewhere. And this is a blue. And we're going to just gently and evenly rub in the gel. You want to make sure that you get it all over. You don't go close to your eye. You stay away from your eye. Make sure you get above your lip. And of course the forehead. This is really nice. It feels good going on. I should have read the directions prior to putting this on, but let me see if you have to rinse it off. Drench your skin in this directions. Gel cream absorbs into the skin. Use twice a week. And no, you don't have to take it off. So it's just going to absorb into the skin. It's not one of those peel and stick ones. And we're going to go down our neck a little bit. You know, get it good. You know, you're going to do this. You want to do it. You're going to do it the right way. And that's good. I'm going to wipe off my hands again. And there's enough in here for me to use a second time. So I will definitely keep that. And now I have... What do I have? All right, we used this already. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about today is something really, really cute. My cousin, her name is Liz. Hi. Sent me something about affirmations, and she said you should always talk to yourself like you're talking to your animal. In her case, it says specifically dog, and just be like, "Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Do you want a treat? You know, you're such a good girl. You know, do you want me to rub your belly? Are you hungry? What can I do for you?" what, do you want to go for a walk? I mean, and the way you talk to animals and little children is different than the way you talk to yourself. And we need to start talking to ourselves in a better light. You know, if anytime you have a negative thought, you combat it with a positive one, whether you believe it or not to be true. That's how you get to feel more peace, and you're calmer, and you feel like you can accomplish a lot more. Now, I was watching my friend, my sissy, Adrienne Miller, today, and she was saying how much that I've helped her become a more positive person, because you should always start every day on a positive or grateful note. And she doesn't realize she's done the same thing for me, you know, and I absolutely love her, and she is my family. And I think all these things together is very helpful. Now, in her case, and in a lot of people's cases, when you wake up in the morning, you sit there and you're like, oh my God, I don't want to get out of bed. I'm just really tired today. I'm not feeling well. It's just too much. I can't handle it. Well, now she starts every day with a positive note and or gratitude. And I think gratitude is so important. You have to be grateful in life for the things that you have, not for what you don't have. So you might not have, you know, a big house, or you might not have food in your refrigerator, which everybody always has food in their fridge. It's just they don't always want to eat what's in the fridge. But what you need to do is start off your day with one positive thought and something to be grateful for, and then you just work on that. So I have my journals, manifesting things. I write my prayers down in them, what I hope for other people in my family, and that is very helpful for me. And then I get to the part where my affirmations will be like, I'm kind, I'm smart, I'm strong, I'm tough, I'm a survivor, I'm courageous, I'm brave, I'm blessed, I'm a blessing, you know, I am chosen, I am a child of God. Whatever it is that makes you feel better, you write that down. And I always write that I'm grateful for the life I've had, and I'm thankful for everything and all the blessings that come my way. Even if they don't come in your time frame, they will come, but you have to make sure you work towards that goal. So that's what I do, and it's very, very helpful. But I thought my cousin's idea of talking to you like you're a puppy, you know, or a baby, you know, with that Google you voice, and just be like, who's a pretty girl? Who is so pretty? And you'd be like, I'm pretty. You know, whether you believe that or not, you have to start the day off with gratitude, being thankful, and being positive. You know, and those three things will set the tone for your day, your week, your month. And if you do that every day, even if it's just one or two things, you will feel so much better about life and about yourself and things like that. So I'm going to show you something. The other day I hauled a hair gel, and it's called Moco de Gorilla, and it's a gorilla snot gel, which is really gross. And this is the punk version. And my nephew and I had this other one that we got at Dollar Tree, and it's not the LA Colors or LA Colors or LA whatever it's called, which I like a lot, but this is actually sticky, and it can put your hair into a variety of different styles. And for a boy, he can spike his hair up, he can wear it to the side. This is what it looks like. It is very sticky, you can see that. You know, I'm not putting that on my face right now. I mean my hair right now, because I'm going to bed soon. So I'm just going to wipe that off. But I wanted to let you know how much I liked it and how much he likes it. And it's really good. It doesn't leave your hair. I put my gel in my hair after I put oil in my hair. So first thing I do is I wash my hair, Then afterwards, I go and I put like an oil in my hair and brush it through. Not a lot. You don't need a lot because you don't want it to look greasy. And then I'll use this for my flyaways and things. And it really, really works. I just, a little bit, and you put it in your hands and rub it. And then you put your hair in whatever direction you want it to go. And it works really, really well. So this is absorbing into my skin. And I'm going to take that off in a minute. But I'm going to let it soak in for a minute. But I have the EOS Shea Butter Cashmere Whipped Oil Butter in Vanilla Cashmere. This is my favorite scent. I wish they made a perfume or a body mist with this. And I absolutely love it. I'm going to be putting that on me. I'm taking it from the cap. I wish you guys could smell how good this smells. And I'm just going to put it on my arms, my elbows, my legs, my neck. And I'm going to smell amazing. And I love this because of the scent, but it's not greasy. It's not disgusting. It's awesome. And I really like it. And I have the same thing in a body lotion and a body oil, and that seems to really keep my skin in really good condition. I don't really use that on my face. I use other skin products on my face, moisturizers that are meant for the face, but this is an all-over body cream, and like I said, it's not greasy. My hands don't feel greasy. It absorbs really well. But the scent is everything. So this, I believe, I have had for a while, but I think it was like $10 at Walmart, and it's the EOS Cashmere Shea Butter Cashmere Whip Oil Butter, and this is in 10 ounces, which is a lot. And like I said, for $10 or under $10, whatever it was, it is definitely worth it. This is really nice. So now on top of that, to lock in all the hydration and the moisture, I'm going to be using my Dr. Brandt Hydrobiotic Recovering Sleeping Mask. And it is amazing. I love this stuff for my face, especially at night. You want to use a lighter moisturizer during the day and a heavier one at night. So you're going to keep everything, and this is what it looks like. And I'm getting down on there, but I have a backup. When I like something, I like it, and I get backups of it because I don't ever want to run out. And I found this brand through BoxyCharm, and I really like it. Not crazy about the scent. It has like a seaweed or kale type scent to it. I don't know if kale has a scent, but that's what it reminds me of, what the kale would smell like. And you're just going to put it on. You're going to go close to your under eyes, get those crow's feet in the corner, go above your lip, and it will lock in the gel that we just put on, because the gel that we just put on did not need to be rinsed off. It just needed to absorb into your skin, and that's what it did. So when I wake up tomorrow, my skin will be glowing and hydrated, and I'll put on another moisturizer for daytime use, and then I will put on my makeup. So if that sounds good to you, and I appreciate you hanging out with me, remember, just talk kindly to yourself. Whenever something negative pops in your head, please talk kindly to yourself. What you say out loud really does affect your day and how you're doing, and it's really important that you treat yourself as well as you treat strangers, because I know I would sit here and say, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I'm so stupid. No. Now I say, oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. I made a mistake. Let's just move on, and that's it. And that seems to really help me a lot. And then the next day I'll be writing my journal down, and I say, okay, sorry, it keeps falling. I'm like, yesterday I did something that was not productive, it came out wrong, whatever it might be. It wasn't done purposefully, and I'm going to learn from that, and I'm not going to make those kinds of mistakes again. So make sure you always combat a negative thought with a positive one, and treat yourself kindly. It's so important to be positive. Even if things around you look like they're falling apart, your survival rate is 100%. If you got up this morning and you are watching this, you have survived things that you did not think you would be able to. You have come a long way in your journey. You have just blown it out of the water, because what's the alternative? If you don't do these things, what's the alternative? And that's not something I'm going to think about, because those were very real alternatives to me at one point, and I had to make a conscious decision to say, you know what, I want to live. I had, when I was in the hospital, not this time, but a few years ago, I signed a DNR, and my blood pressure had went really low. It was 54/30, and they said, if you do not change this, we cannot help you, and we just have to sit here and watch you, and we can comfort you, but we can't do anything to help you. And at that point in time, I was like, you know what? I do want to live. I do want to come back to this body. It's a broken body. Obviously, I'm always sick, but it's still my body, and I have the control to look at things in a positive light. My glass is always not half empty, half full, but refillable, and that is awesome. And I just wish you guys all the blessings, all the gratitude, all the thankfulness, and that you can muster up. If it's easier for you, look in a mirror and say these things to yourself. That's called mirror therapy. You can say them out loud, you can say them to yourself, or you can write them down, or do all of the above, whatever works for you. It's important, it's really important that you are positive and grateful and thankful, and that is 3/4 of your battle. So if you wake up in the morning and that's the first thing you do, if you're grateful for the breath in your lungs, the food on your table, whatever it might be, say that. And then the rest of the day, everything else will feel like peanuts. And you will be able to handle anything, because you can handle everything, because you've already done it and you're kicking butt at it. So I am so proud of you. With that being said, be happy, be healthy, be blessed, but most of all, be positively you, because there's no one else quite like you, and that makes me so incredibly happy. You guys rock. Please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I would greatly appreciate it. And you guys, I love you. So have a great day.